All right. All right, you guys. So welcome to our opportunity call. We are, like I said, really excited to do this. I feel like we were chatting back and forth a little bit ago, and we're like, our mission is to help other families, women, eliminate the stress of money, right? Like, especially with the holidays coming up. And I mean, and we just got back from my boys' soccer game, and like, I mean, sports are expensive, sports are expensive. And I was like, thank you, Plexus, for allowing my kids to like play sports, go to a private school that we love, and all those expenses add up. Okay. So anyways, I wanted just to start out telling my story. My name is Andrea. I have been with Plexus for 8 years, almost in February. And so if you would have told me that I would be in network marketing, making the money that I do, I would have laughed super hard because I was the girl who made fun of people who did network marketing. I didn't understand it at all. I really did not. I did not understand it. All I knew of network marketing was like Mary Kay or Rodan and Fields and things like that. And I truly had no idea. I used to buy skincare from my sister-in-law who did Rodan and Fields, and I'd be like, that's sweet. I'm just gonna support her little side hustle, like, yay, go you. And I just remember so my story is I was always had bathroom issues, digestion issues, sugar cravings. I mean, since I was little, I had bathroom issues. And like everyone says, it's normal. It's normal. It is not normal to not poop. It's not normal to crave sugar all the time, to live off of caffeine, to just feel awful all the time. And I just remember saying, like, I have tried every probiotic out there, like you name it, I've tried it. I've spent thousands of dollars on holistic practitioners, functional medicine doctors. I've done the GAPS diet. I've done elimination diets, like all of the things, and nothing was touching what was going on in my stomach. I felt like I was always like super pregnant. I have 3 boys now, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, like you looked like you do when you're like 6 months pregnant, like back then. And I was only 27 at the time. And I'm like, this isn't cool. I lived in a really warm place in Charleston, South Carolina. I was like, I want to be in my bathing suit. Like, I want to feel comfortable, but I didn't. Like, I really didn't. And I always would wear like a cover up and all of that. And I just remember just like living off of energy drinks, living off of coffee. I bartended. So my hours were always so crazy. And I remember my friend from college, she messaged me. She's like, you've got to try Plexus. Like, I just started and it's helped my eczema. It's helped my daughter's as well. It's helped me get over my caffeine addiction. And she was like, and she had like tennis elbow. So she was like, it has really helped my elbow. And like, I brushed her off a bazillion times because I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm gonna go find something else. Like, that's weird. I'm not gonna buy something off of you, right? How many people have thought that? Or if you are taking Plexus, how many people have told that to the person that invited you? You're like, no, I'm not. Like, it's just so funny how our brains work. And I just love that she didn't give up on me. She kept saying, like, Andrea, I know this can help you. Like, I know this can help you. And she kept sending me testimonies. And finally I was like, I remember it was like probably like 9 or 10 at night. And I was just like, I feel awful. And she messaged me. She's like, we have like a discount, sign up. And I just remember like literally having $4,000 to my name. And I was so stressed about like pressing like order. And I was like, all right, just do it. If you don't like it, she was like, if you don't like it, you can get your money back. Like, what is the big deal? And I'm like, really nothing. It's really nothing. Like, nothing's a big deal. It's like, okay, fine. I'm going to try it. Came in the mail. I remember opening the pink drink and I was like, all right, I'm going to shake it up. It's gonna be really gross. Yo, I was not a nice person. I was like, this is going to be really gross. And I'm probably going to have to return it in like a week. I remember drinking. I was like, okay, this is good. Like, this is not bad at all. And she was like, you've got to stick with it. Like, don't just hit or miss, like stick with it, be consistent. And you guys, within 2 weeks, I was going to the bathroom regularly. And I called her and I was like, I literally do not care what this costs. Like, I will pay double because I feel so good. Like, if it doesn't do anything else for me, like, I'm sold. I am sold because I have tried other products. Like, you guys, I'm not even kidding you. I had a cabinet full when we moved from Charleston up to Greenville. Like, I remember my husband's like, do you want all of this? And it was like a tub full of supplements. And I was like, yeah, like this is before I started playing. I was like, yeah, I need those. He's like, okay, like you've literally tried everything. And I just remember doing a live and I just tossed all of them in the trash because I didn't need them anymore. I love that I have a personalized wellness box that comes to my doorstep every single month. And as a busy mom of three, like that is everything. I don't have to think about it. Like it is already there specific to my health goals and it is easy. And so I just remember my friend telling me, she's like, you can get your products paid for. And like you guys remember what I said, I have $4,000 to my name, $4,000 to my name. And I had just moved to a new city with my then fiance, and now husband. And I was just like stressed. I was like, huh, like I want to pay for them. Like I said, I would pay double for them. But if I can get them paid for, like I'm in, sign me up. Of course, I was a little skeptical too about the business side. My mom actually was my first customer and she was all gung-ho. She's like, let's do this, let's go. And I was still like, I don't know. And so I just remember her being like, okay, we can do this. Like we can do this together. I remember my friend was like, you can make $1,000 like within your like first month. And I was like, are you serious? Like $1,000 in my first month. Okay. I was like, well, let's just see. Like she told me I can make 300 in a week. And I was like, okay, like let's just see if you're right. Let me, whatever. And so I just remember getting my first paycheck and I was like, sitting with my husband, I was like, is this real? Like, did I really just make like $100? And I don't know if you guys have ever been this way, but for me, like I said, money was tight. I would always have to check my debit card balance before I went into the grocery store. I was the person who only filled my gas tank up to like $20 because I had to make that stretch. And that's stressful. Like that is stressful. And this was before kids. So I honestly do not know what I would do if I did not have Plexus as an income with three boys. Okay. They eat me out of house and home and like truly. And I just remember like me being at Trader Joe's up here and I swiped my card and it was like declined. And you guys, like the blood just like ran out of my face. I was so embarrassed. I had my whole entire cart full of groceries. And I just remember being like, I'm getting chills thinking about it because I'm like sweating. I was like, oh gosh, like I don't know what to do, like call my husband and I'm like, my card just got declined. Like, can you help me? I just remember being so embarrassed. And I was like, I just remember being like, I don't want this to happen again. I don't want to feel this way. And I remember my friend saying, like, if you share, you can earn more. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to take this serious. And I just remember that moment was like a pivotal moment for me because I did not want to feel those feelings anymore. Because it's just a feeling of one, there's an opportunity out here where you can truly make unlimited money. It really is real. And so in that time, so that was about 6 years ago. In that time, I have been able to quit my job, stay home. I was a paralegal before, stay home with my babies, my first born. I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but when I had him, I was like, there's absolutely no way I cannot be a stay-at-home mom. I did not want to leave him in the care of someone else when he was a baby, especially as a first-time mom. You're always like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, like everything. And I just remember thinking, okay, like I was making paychecks with commas in them, right? And I was like, holy cow, like this is insane. And after that, we started to really like catch the vision of the opportunity and coming from no money and being able to actually make real money doing something that I loved while raising my boys. Like I said, I have three boys, 5, 3, and almost 2. So it's crazy around here, but I would not change this for the world. We are literally living in our dream home that took us 7 years to even be able to do this. And so Plexus has helped. We would not be in this house without Plexus. Like it is our dream home. Like I custom built this house. Like, and it might not mean anything to you guys, but this house means so much to us. If we get to raise our boys here, it's a place where we get to just be a family. I'm a homebody, my husband is too, and it's just we really value just being able to create so much love in these four walls, and it's just incredible what Plexus has done for us. We get to travel. We get an annual free trip to Hawaii or Mexico each year. We just got back in September. I get to take my boys. They've seen so much because of Plexus. We travel all the time, and you don't have to travel if traveling isn't your thing. You don't have to, and that's what I love about this. It's your you get to create your own path. You get to design your own life. And it's just created so many choices, and it opened up so many doors for my family. So we are going to be giving away, or I'm going to be giving away a $20 Amazon gift card. And I want to ask you guys, what would an extra $300 do for you? Drop in the chat, and we're going to draw at the end of this call. But I'm going to pass it over to Joanna. Joanna, did you hear me?
My internet just cut out. Go, or you, oh, maybe it was you. You were breaking up. Go say that again.
No, you're fine. I don't know where I cut off. I was saying, I'm just going to pass it over to you. Did you guys hear the gift card? Did you guys hear that? No,
No, do the gift card again. Yeah.
Is it cutting out again? No? Yeah.
No, you're good. And it's been good all the way up to the gift card part.
Dang it. Okay, that's the most important part, right? No, I'm just kidding. But okay. All right. So we are going to be, or I'm going to be giving away a $20 Amazon gift card. You tell me in the chat, what would $300 do for you and your family? Okay. And we're going to draw at the end, and I'm going to pass it over to you.
Hey guys. Okay. So excited that you're here just to learn a little bit more about how this can bless your families too. I know we're all thinking like holidays, like Christmas is right around the corner. And I just know it can bless you all so much to have that extra $300, like Andrea said, or however, like really the sky's the limit. So I joined Plexus almost 9 years ago just to get healthy. I didn't have like the opportunity in my mind really. I was just really struggling as a mom of one with my health. I just wanted to feel good again. And so that's kind of where I started. My husband was like, that's not going to work, but you can try it. And then month 2, he was like, okay, you're like a new person. Your mood swings are so much better. So he was so glad I tried it. And then he started seeing awesome changes with his digestive issues that he's had, like bathroom issues. Sounds similar to Andrea, but he loves the products as well. He's a police officer, works night shift, and he loves the active, especially for helping with energy. And yes, so that's kind of how it brought me into Plexus. I trusted my friend because I knew she was all into health. I knew she wouldn't put something in her body that was bad for her. And that's all it took for me. Like, I'm not like a researcher. I'm just like, okay, it's good enough for you. It's good enough for me. I'm going to try it. And my mom was my first one to try this with me. Yay for moms. But what kind of got me into the opportunity was like Andrea was saying how she had $4,000. I was like, holy cow, that's a lot of money. Like I had like maybe under 100 in my bank account. Like, so it's just kind of funny, the different stories. I actually had to use a credit card to buy my first order because I just didn't have it on hand. I'm not saying I recommend that. I'm just saying that was my story. And I'm so glad that I did because I was just desperate to feel good again. And it helped my health. It helped me just to do life better, show up better as a mom and a wife. But I quickly realized that it was an answer to the prayers. I have been praying for something we could do that I could do from home to help bring in an extra income. We had 19 credit cards. A lot of those were like maxed, like either maxed out or close to being maxed out. We had medical debt, and it was just like paycheck to paycheck, and not even because a lot of times we had, so there's a fly. A lot of times that there is a negative bank account, and like that is the worst feeling. And I knew that these products were helping people. I had saw how they were helping my friend who I joined under. They were helping other people that I knew, that I had heard their stories, and I believed in them. And I was seeing how they were starting to help me. And so I was excited to share about something like what I love. It's something that I could be passionate about because everyone wants to feel good, and it makes me feel good to know that I'm helping someone do their, like, live their life better because I'm sharing this with them. And so that's my favorite thing about it is that we are offering.
It's something that's still happening right now.
There we go. We are offering like something like hope to others because so often people are just in a hard place with their health or their finances, and we get to come in and cheer them on in that. And so my husband at one point, he told me I would never be successful at this, bless his heart. He just thought it was a pyramid scheme, so skeptical, but that kind of fueled me. I had a lot of family that were just not supportive about it. but it fueled me actually, because I was like, I'm going to prove them wrong. And I knew the products worked. I knew they were helping people. And so I was like, why not me? Like, why not me? I literally came into this with zero skills. I didn't even have social media when I started. I made myself get it. I'm introverted at heart, like personality. I would much rather just stay home with a good book, just not be around people a lot. So I had to really go outside my comfort zone. It was very scary, but where we were at and our situation and our future, what it looked like at the time was scarier than me getting outside of my comfort zone. And so what I love about Plexus is that every skill that you need to be successful at this can be learned. You don't have to come into this with a bubbly personality or looking a certain way or being an influencer on social media. You can learn any skill that you need. You really just need to have grit, determination, everything is figure outable attitude, and you really can do it too. And so when I first started, I was like, okay, if I could just earn an extra $100 a month, that would be awesome. And then I hit that. And then I was like, okay, well, we hit that goal. What if I could earn $500 a month? To me at that time, $500 a month was so much money. Earning it from home, from my phone, I was like, okay, wow, that's crazy, like to be able to earn that from home. And then I hit that goal, and I kept like stair stepping. So I didn't come into this thinking, oh, I'm going to go to the top and be a diamond, which is what I am now. I couldn't even see myself there. I just wanted to get my products paid for, feel better, and maybe have an extra to go on date night or pay a credit card payment. And so as my paycheck grew, my belief grew in myself, in this opportunity, and my vision grew. And so then I had this big, crazy goal of like, okay, what if I could earn enough money to be able to completely take care of my kids if anything were to happen to my husband on duty? Because that's just the thought that goes through my head a lot. And I think it was 3 years ago we hit that goal, and it's a beautiful gift to know that I completely take care of my kids in a very well, not like we do fun things. We go on fun adventures, be able to do that on my own if I ever had to. And we've been able to move because of this opportunity, move somewhere we love. We've been able to pay off all those 19 credit cards. We used to have like credit scores in the 400s. So bad, you guys. And now they're in the 800. No, not, they're close to 800. Because we've been able to pay off all that debt and raise those scores. And then we bought our first home. And my husband is so glad that I didn't listen to him then when he said I couldn't do this, because it's just been such a gift for him too. We get to go next week, where a lot of us are going on a cruise. So every so often Plexus does a contest, you can earn it and it's free and you get to bring a guest. And so he gets to benefit from that, and he's my guest, and he gets to take a break from his stressful job and just like enjoy life and relax. And so I could just go on and on and on, but we believe so strongly in you, because if you were invited to this, like, your friend believes in you, and they know that this can be a gift for you. And so I'm excited for you guys, and I'm going to pass it back to Andrea and draw some winners. Oh, and then one more question for the second winner, really quick. Your least favorite Halloween candy, or if you don't do Halloween, your least favorite candy. Drop that in the comments, because we're giving away 2 different Amazon gift cards, and we'll draw some winners to announce at the end.
I love it. Gosh, your story is seriously so impactful. And I just want to touch on really quick before I tell you guys how to make the $300 is all of these little things, like paying for gas, groceries, getting my kids their favorite snacks. All of these things are still very exciting to me to be able to do. Yes, the big things are awesome, but it's the everyday life stuff that Plexus pays for, makes our days go round smoothly. You know what I'm saying? It's the extras. And so it is so simple, honestly, very simple to get started and make $300. We have a chat that we are going to put you guys in. So if you want to be in this chat, comment chat in the chat. And we will make sure that you are in there. But in this chat, we are going to be guiding you on what you can say, who you can talk to about Plexus, what to post. Guys, we have all of this laid out for you, and it's seamless. It's very, very seamless. We'll help you overcome objections and fears and things like that, because we've been there, we've done it, and we have it all laid out. And so what happens when you get started with Plexus, you get a referral link. And I love that they give you this option, because when you share your referral link with a friend, they save and you make money. It's beautiful how it works. And so I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to just share with a friend. And I also know that you probably know someone out there who is silently suffering from, anything, any health issue, any financial issues, that I know that you know those people. And so your friend loved you enough to invite you to this event, to open, just to open the door for you. And I feel like if you're thinking, maybe this could be for me, or you're a little hesitant, I would say just jump in, because here it is. The best thing that can happen is that you love these products. They help you. You are able to make an extra 300, and then you can, like Joanna said, there's no ceiling to this. So if you're like, heck, I want to go for 500, or I want to go for 1,000, that is open to you. Okay. The worst, or I guess the worst thing that can happen is you don't love the products and you call Plexus and you get your money back. Guys, it really is that simple. I promise you it is that simple, but I'm going to guarantee that you're not going to need to do the second option. But the chat, like I said, we have everything written out for you. We're going to be guiding you. We're going to be there to answer questions. We're going to show you how you can talk to your friends and family, because that was one of my biggest fears, is I don't know what to say. But you don't have to know anything, because we are there and we're going to be guiding you. So again, if you want to hop in the chat, put in the chat and we will get you in there, and we'll get you guys going. So I'm going to pass it back, and she's going to announce the winners. So drop your favorite or your least favorite candy for Halloween, or just candy in general. And if you didn't, with the first one, if you missed that one, what would $300 extra do for you?
Okay, I have two winners, actually. So I went through the comments. So our first winner is Rodney Hugh. Message your friend who invited you and she'll get that to you. Congrats. And then our second.
Thank you.
And then our second winner is it's not a name, but it's iPad. Do you want to tell us your name? All I see is iPad. I don't see a name, Andrea, so I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, sorry, I was muted.
Oh no, not you, but I meant iPad. Like if iPad can hear me.
Oh, we have a lot of fun, if you can't tell.
Oh, that's my favorite part, honestly, is like just the fun, the community. Okay, well, I'll just do another winner maybe, because I'm not seeing her reply. I would hate for her. Can we just do another winner?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, next winner is Heidi. I think there's only one Heidi on the call. You have a green shirt on, Heidi. Congrats. All right, Heidi, message whoever invited you. They'll make sure you get that gift card. Thank you all so much for hopping on.